Uh, Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the CKC channel. I'm your host, Fire Master Klaasen. Welcome to one of my regular co-hosts. Veroe is in the house. Welcome, Veroe.
What it is, scary as Nizzle. I changed it to.
From Young Seppi, yes, of course, we know. So, yeah, good to have you with, and welcome to everyone in the chat. And yeah, we're doing African Chess Championships recap. We're gonna have a look at some games. We're gonna discuss, and yeah, I've been entertained, Veroe. By the way, just before we get going, big shout out to Chessdom, chessdom.com. I've joined the streamers team for now, and yeah, it's been great. And just big shout out to Chessdom. We'll have a look at some stuff a bit later on. So on to the stuff at hand here, Veroe. So African individuals, have you been watching what's happening? We're gonna have a look at the standings in just a moment, but what's your thoughts thus far before we get into the details?
Yeah, I didn't watch as many games as I should have, but there's been some interesting games, especially when the top players take on the guys with the lesser rating. The technique is what's been fascinating me. You don't really see these type of things in Africa too much.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, you
see the first
but
fights.
the usual style here is the take out the club and the caveman style, and we make sure that you leave Cape Town knowing you died.
I know exactly what you mean, but there's also some technique hidden there in this tournament. We'll actually see a bit of that. But true is that. And yeah, welcome to Chess Bad Ass and Kithonsky and everyone else. Yeah, so in fact, talking about the rating difference and stuff. In fact, guys, let's just get some music going. I actually forgot. Let's just get a bit of background going over here.
Yeah. I think to make it safe for everybody, we'll go with Chess Badaz, right?
Okay, let's call it Chess Badaz. Let's put some pizzazz in our pronunciation. So there we go. Boom Shaka says she liked the game Barish versus Adli. Aha, that was an interesting one. I think Barish
is Boom Shaka a lady?
Yes, I believe so.
Oh wow.
Boom Shaka can correct me if I'm wrong. Let's just up the music volume slightly. People, please tell me if the music is too loud, by the way. What were you saying, Veroe?
I think Chess Badaz approves of the name, or I don't know what the emote means, but I think it is a good one.
Yep, yes indeed. And yeah, Boom Shaka's suggestion there of Barish against Asia, we can definitely have a look at that. Since we are South Africans, we will definitely take a look at some of the South Africans play. Talking about South Africans in the African Championships, Veroe, I think the two SA guys have been doing tremendously well. The ladies section, I haven't been paying too much details to, but I think that Jessie February is also doing amazing. I think she's in the joint lead, if I'm not mistaken. With 8 rounds played, and we've got one more to go, guys. Tomorrow is the final round.
Yeah, I only know through seeing some Facebook posts, but I believe she is doing well, and yeah, big shout out to Jessie. And what are they called again? Hashtag Chess.
Yeah, no, definitely Jessie representing over there. So shout out to her and all the SA players. I think there's 2 more female players in the ladies section. I'm not too sure about their names, but we can go check it out actually. So
which round do you want to start with?
So before we get going with the games, Veroe, let's just quickly have a look at the results from the last round. Let's go on to chess results, guys. Let's do this. Go over here for now. Okay, so let's just.
Oh wow! Grey Old Wizard says Jesse is in the sole lead.
Sole lead, aha.
Well done to Jesse.
Hey, fantastic. Yeah, I think probably the person that was with her in joint lead actually probably didn't score this round. So wow, SA is leading in African individuals, the female section.
Seems like that Russian accent she usually does is transferring to the chess now. So.
Yes, and Chess Badaz is actually coming to the big point that I want to point out here, Vero. If you look at chess results, the final round, look at this pairing. I don't think I've ever seen this before. It is on board one. We have the top seed, the number 1 rated player on African soil, Grandmaster Bassem Amin. He's a super grandmaster with a rating of 2,700. And he's playing local hero. Remember, Malawi is hosting. He's playing Chaletso Tsipanga from Malawi. Very nice guy. I, in fact, know both players. And look at the rating difference. It is almost a 700 rating difference. You know, wow, for a last round African champs or any tournament, that is... Whew. So, I think...
Yeah, that's a...
I don't think I've seen something like that before. So
you know, I think that's an indication that you've beaten everybody, right?
Yeah, I think Bassem has played more or less everyone, but also Tsipanga has been playing quite well, I think, for his rating. He's been playing excellently. And we might all say, or a lot of us might say that, okay, it's everybody's been in lockdown and it's like a free-for-all, but I think he's been displaying some good chess. Even his last game that I watched, he was converting quite a nice end game against his opponent. And if we quickly just look at his results, actually, just to go into it, we look at Chaletso's.
And by the way,
yeah,
Chess Badaz says that that this is actually bad for Amin because if he wins, he loses tiebreaks. So I'm not sure at all.
I'm not sure about Buchholz. I don't think they look at the rating. They look at how you have performed in the tournament. So I mean, Chaletso has done better than most of the other people. I'm not sure, but I think Bassem's tiebreak was lower than Adli's anyway. I think Adli is number 1 on the rankings. But if you look at Chaletso's performance, he lost his first 2 games. The second one was a bit dodgy. He lost against the 1800 from Kenya. He lost round 1 against Adli, of course. And then he continued to win the next 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 games in a row. And if you look at his last opponents, his last round was against a 22-64 FM from Nigeria. Then he beat AK-47 Andrew Kayonde from Zambia, international master. We all know Andrew. And before that, he beat a 22-44 from Algeria, FIDE master. And before that, he beat Prince Daniel Mulenga. Thanks to Chess Badass or Chess Badass for following. Welcome. Thanks for following. And just by the way, we all know Prince Daniel Mulenga. He is, as he calls himself, the great hope of a nation of Zambia. So I think Chaletso's performance in the last 4 rounds well deserved. I think it's going to be a tough one for him though in the last round. He would love to get some result out of that with his 6 points. Bassem, of course, probably smiling, Vero, at this draw. Because Adli is playing Belal Belashin. And that's a tough one for him with the black pieces.
Yeah, but I mean, in fairness though, Bassem would probably smile against anybody except Adli, right?
Yeah, no, Adli is a beast. Yeah, he'll probably still push hard for a win, but just statistically, you probably would favor Bassem here too.
And just about the play you said you had his results up now. It's not easy to lose your first round and think, okay, my second round I'm playing in 1800. You lose against this guy as well, and then go on a winning streak. So, no, that what did Magnus Carlsen say the other day? You have to raise your floor as high as you raise your roof, right?
Yes. Yes, indeed.
So,
and I mean, this guy has just bounced back tremendously. And I mean, it could be a bit of home ground inspiration as well, because he's from Malawi. Malawi is hosting. They are playing in Lilongwe. And the other Malawian star, Veroe, in fact, Chalezo has jumped out of almost nowhere, because everybody's eyes were on the other Malawian star, which is Joseph Mwale. We all know Joseph as well. They call him GM Fear. He burst through onto the scene here by beating Grandmaster Belashin a couple of rounds ago. And Joseph also missed his first round. I think he just completely missed his first round. So if we just we have to look a bit at the Malawian players, Veroe, since they are the hosts. And Joseph wasn't paired in round 1. So what happened after that was he won his next 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 games, and it included IM Bwalia and GM Belashin, and then he lost to 2 Grandmasters. So Joseph has had a brilliant tournament as well, except for his 2. He would have wanted something out of those 2 games, basically. So these Malawian guys are representing in their home territory over here. Okay.
I think the Joseph, I'm not sure if it's Amin versus Joseph or Amin versus Banele. One of those 2 is the one game that I would like to see as well.
Joseph versus... okay.
Yeah. It's Amin versus one of the 2. I can't remember who now.
I know Amin played Banele. I don't know if he played... Did he play? No, he didn't play Mwale. But we can have a look at that one.
Then it's versus Banele, yeah. And just by the way, do you think he would have a home ground advantage if the African individuals were here?
Oh yes, I would love that.
Would people be used to load shedding?
we would be immune to load shedding already. So
yeah.
So anyways,
preparation the night before with no internet.
That would be great, of course, if SA could host that at some point. I've never heard of that before, though. Peculiar. But anyways, I just want to have a brief look again at the results here, and then we're going to go on to some games, guys. So on board 1, it's Basema Min, the top seed, against Chalezo Chipanga from Malawi. And board 2 is Grandmaster Belashin versus Grandmaster Adli. That's a nice one last round to look at. Then board 3 is AK-47 I am Andrew Kayonde versus GM Adam Fauzi. Adam Fauzi always how shall I say, producing results. I remember his results at the last Olympiad. Wow, this guy can play. And on board 4, it's Grandmaster Abdul Rahman Esham versus I am Fee. I'm not going to attempt to pronounce his surname. We all know him as Fee. Okay, I'm going to attempt once, I think. Rakoto Maharo. I hope I'm doing Fee some justice over there. But yes,
why did you get such bass in your voice? I swear you were performing an anime move now.
Okay, thanks. I'll take that as good pronunciation. So yes, that's a nice matchup. Number 5 is I am Karim Vachey. Shout out to Karim. I played with him at African Juniors many years ago, where he got his IM title, and he's playing the local hero for us, South Africa. He's playing Banele Mango. So Banele Mango has been having a brilliant tournament, Veroe. This guy, it's his first time playing African Championships, and he's one of the juniors, rising stars here. I think he probably is getting into the senior side of things, but he's been a junior here for a long time, and Banele has got a bright future ahead of him. Beat Grandmaster Hesham, and he's beaten a lot of top players. If you look at that rating, it's probably not doing him justice, but he's new on the scene. And he also beat the current SA champion, Daniel Barish, who's also still running here in this field. Chespedes is asking, have I played him? Are you talking about Banele? I haven't played Banele locally in an official match, but we've played a couple of blitz games online, so that's about it. Because of the rating, not the rating, but the age gap. Right? So I haven't played him in an official game yet, but he's got lots of talent.
You've only played Banilovic, not Banele.
Banilovic, yeah, online. Yes. And then board 6 is Spencer Masango. Spence, always tough as usual and fighting as usual. He's a tough competitor from Zimbabwe, and he's playing I am Gillen Bwalia. Tough matches all the way. And there we have another local hero from Malawi, Joseph Mwale, playing black against Ayibola. And it's not getting easier, guys. Patrick Kawuma had a great tournament as well. He's on 5 versus I am Ali Nazar. And then I'm gonna stop here with maybe the next 2 boards. Just our local guy, FM Daniel Barry, is the current SA champion. He's playing a FIDE master from Nigeria, Osun Funyi. And then after that, board 10 is Chatumbo Mwale. I am from Zambia versus, and I am from Angola, David Silva. Interesting matchup. I think it's going to be a crazy last round. Lots of exciting stuff here.
And hello to Chess Chopin. He
welcome, Chess
just
Chopin.
Joined the chat. Yeah, I really do appreciate these chess puns when people have them as the names. Like, wow.
Yes, me too. And they saying, is Spencer famous? Yes, I think Spencer has traveled a lot. He's from Zimbabwe, and he's been traveling a lot of places, what I've heard from him. So he should be known a lot of places.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Even me, I know the name. I can't picture him right now. I'm sure see him, I'll know.
I've played Spencer quite a lot already. He's a tough competitor. But anyways, I think the viewers want to see the chessboard, Vero. We can have a look at the... You know what? Let's just have a quick glance. Since Jesse's leading the tournament, I think we just have to have a look here. But we're going to get to the chessboard just now, guys. So let's have a look at the last round pairing for the female section. And we have from South Africa, WIM Jessie February. She's leading the tournament by half a point. She's playing a WIM from Egypt, Moataz, and this is gonna be a true final test here for Jessie. She needs a win to go through. If she draws, then maybe Lena Nazar can catch up on board 2, but I think a draw will be quite solid for her. So all the best for Jessie. You can do it. And I think the winner of the tournament gets a WGM title, right?
Yeah, I am. They've changed so many things now that I'm not sure anymore what's really happening.
I think your rating needs to be a certain amount, like 200 below the normal one to get it in these titles. So, but surely if you get it, for instance, to be an IM, to get the IM title here, you need to at least have been 2200 at some point. To get a GM title, you need to at least have been 2300. But besides the technicalities, guys, we've got Chloe Badenhorst and we've got Michaela Stahl also there. Good luck to all the South African ladies playing over here, and it should be interesting. But let's get on to some games, and let's switch over to chessboard.
Yeah, Chess Chopin just said here that I'm in the game, so I don't exactly know where that's going to or coming from. And okay, the rest of them, the chat is just getting to know each other. So
Chess Chopin, I think if she gets a draw, sorry Vero, I just want to say if she gets the draw, I think she might get the title. I was at the African Individuals where South Africa got their first Grandmaster, and Kenny Solomon is that person. He was an international master, and he actually ended up on the same score as Grandmaster Adli. Their scores were 7 out of 9. So Kenny got 7 out of 9. And Adli also got 7 out of 9, but Adli had no draws. Adli had 2 losses and lots of wins. And Kenny, I think, might have had 2 draws somewhere. I think, yeah, because he drew against Quadri as well. Maybe Kenny had 4 draws, something like this. I don't think Kenny lost the game.
Yeah.
But anyway, so Kenny got the Grandmaster title when they were joined, so it's possible. And by the way, just a fun fact, Vero, Adli ended up on the same score. Kenny won on tiebreak though, because Kenny won on the direct encounter. Kenny beat Grandmaster Adli in that African Championships. Do you know who is the other person that beat Grandmaster Adli in that event? Take a deep breath.
I would guess it's Henry, maybe.
No, Henry wasn't playing.
Henry
was not playing.
Oh, okay. Then you, come on. Was it you?
Oh, is it me? Yes, indeed it was myself. So it was the two South Africans, myself and Kenny, that beat Grandmaster.
Wow.
So that's a fun fact over there, and I feel proud. I helped Kenny a bit over there, if I can claim some credit. So, anyways,
well done, man.
Welcome, Early B, by the way. Yes, it's a bit late for us, but it's never too late for chess. So, welcome everyone.
Yeah.
Welcome.
And it's never too late for Early B as well. Early B is really the lifeblood of this shit, eh?
Oh yeah, no, definitely Early B, one of our subscribers. Guys, please feel free to press the follow button if you're watching, and also you can subscribe to support the channel. We do have some fun activities like themed tournaments that we usually analyze subscribers' games and so on. Yeah. Fridays we have Friday opening night. We discuss openings. Tuesdays we have reflections. We're always interviewing some interesting chess people with lots and lots of experience. So, and then some game analysis. But that's some of the fun stuff we do. But for now, Vero, where are we gonna start? I guess we need to just have a look at today's games, and then you can tell me where we go from there.
Sure. Let's go to today's games then.
Okay.
By the way, this is probably the only place where you would hear something about the Dragon Bishop. So if ever you guys would like to know what that's all about, press the follow button, subscribe, and then one day Kelvin might reveal those secrets again.
Definitely, there's something called a Dragon Bishop. If you're curious, you can also go on to my YouTube channel, Kelvin Klaasen and Chess. You'll see quite a bit of that on there. So, on to business, guys. So I actually want to talk about.
Wait, quickly. Just chop in. Just said I don't like reflections, hate mirrors.
Man. Okay, that's good. That's a good one.
That actually, I'm so embarrassed that one caught me. Oh, jeez.
So yeah,
okay.
No, I think you must just go onto YouTube. Wow. Maybe you'll change your mind, Chess Chopping. But good one over there. Nice throw. So, anyways. So in fact, I want to just browse. Guys, we're not going to go crazy deep into games because there's so many games to check out and so on. So we're just doing a recap. And in fact, I watched this game live. It was done quite like an hour ago. And I was quite amazed how Grandmaster Bassem Amin was squeezing slowly the advantage through in this game. So, in fact, I didn't see the middle game, so we can just run through it. So, International Master Boalie from Zambia. Zambia is quite strong. He's very solid and strong. He's playing Grandmaster Amin, top player from Africa. Let's see. And Grandmaster Amin, he loves playing the King's Indian, eh? He's been playing a lot of King's Indians.
Yeah, I'm actually noticing here that our boards are not linked or synced at least.
Why is that the case?
I have no idea, but you can go on so long. I'll try to fix it on the other studies.
Okay, this is a study 8, right? Where are you? You are supposed to be here. Don't you want to just...
Yeah, I am in study 8, but there's no option for sync right now. So
that's crazy.
So yeah, I'll just go on so long. I'll just give you indication.
Okay, cool. Yeah, Chess Chopping says Zambia has some pretty strong players. I think you are definitely correct. You know what? There's been some nice tournaments hosted in Zambia over the past, and one friend of mine, Grandmaster Grover from India, quite a strong Grandmaster as well. He was mentioning how strong it is there in Zambia, and a lot of players actually. It's very tough there in Zambia. They say you're going into the lion's den over there. So lots of strong players. Let's see what happens here. So Warrior plays knight BD7 in the King's Indian. Not mainline with E5. So castle E5, bishop E3. Okay. Now what's happening here? Bishop E3, H6. So H6 is of course a move to. Usually you would respond with knight G4 over here. But then bishop G5 is over there. and these lines get a bit messy, and it's not the standard King's Indian play. So Bassem plays h6 here, so that he can go knight g4 next without the hassle of bishop g5. Interesting idea. And takes, and I believe you should go knight g4 anyway here. I don't know what black played. Oh, he took. I was wondering, why can't you do this now? Knight to g4. Maybe it will just end up being a bit drawish. I don't know. Some lines that end up being drawish. But okay, he decides just to take back, which is also pretty standard. Yeah, I like the structure for black. How's things your side, Veroe? Are you getting somewhere?
Yeah. I'm following you on the stream though. So
okay, cool.
I've seen this particular line a few times. I don't think it's a sideline actually.
Okay, Ali B says he'll join us after the penalties. What's happening there with Man United? Good luck to Man United.
I mean,
and
why? How can you say that with a straight face?
Am I supposed to say it with a crooked face? What's happening?
No, but do people still like Man United? Is that the thing?
You're on a Man United show, dude. So, anyways, let's stick to the chess for now. We're gonna open up a whole can of something else here. But anyways, Chess says opening the center, was that good? Usually, when white takes on e5 like this, it is very tame. Not like white is going for much over here. Okay, with the knight bd7 or the knight a6 lines, white does tend to do that and go h3 and try to expand on the queen side with b4 and c5. So let's see what's up white's sleeve here. Knight d2, and of course no, definitely chess job. So it's c5 and knight c4 and stuff like that happening. That's why the knight goes to d2. c6, okay. b4, yes, we see the expansion. Queen a4, it looks a bit weird. Why queen a4? Protecting b4. But I don't like queen a4.
Maybe it's also kind of discouraging the rook from ever moving, or I'm not.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe
so sure.
I would prefer rook b1 here. Maybe even a3. But queen a4 seems very strange. Of course, you're opening up for the rook, but I don't know. Of course, queen c2 would be natural, yes, but the b pawn is hanging, so I think white should just sort that out. Even c5 comes to mind over there. Rook d8, knight b3. Okay. Looks very strange though. I mean, this would be the natural setup. Put your knight on c4. That d6 square is also available. But okay, let's continue. Knight f8, bishop c5, c7, b5. Computer. Okay, this online engine doesn't seem to like this. b6.
You can finish this game. I just sent you an invite to a different study, or
also round 8. Okay, cool. We can do that now. I'm gonna switch over just now, Veroe. In fact, let's try to do that immediately so that you're on the board. We can quickly get to move 16. Let me just go to round. Let's just try to get Veroe on board here.
Yeah, I'm just being used for my looks and.
Yeah, no, that's never a bad thing if you are used for that. But anyways, move 16. I have so much
more to offer, Kelvin.
So are you with me? Are you on board?
Yeah,
Okay, lovely.
I am.
Okay, yeah, I mean, there's more to offer, but now I can't put you on the radio for now, Veroe. I mean, the space for radio is always an asset.
Wow. I don't even know what to say to that one.
As a radio personality, you should be able to respond quite quickly.
Yeah, I'm asking the chat to just give a rating out of 10 for what you guys think about that burn.
Okay, while they give the rating, let's continue. Chess Badass says Lee Chess marks this as a mistake. Why? So I think the online engines can be a bit harsh. I don't think we should really take it too seriously. sometimes it's too harsh. I don't always pay attention to these things.
Yeah, I think it's more of an inaccuracy than a mistake, but it's just because of the bishop, I think.
Yeah, well, you don't want
maybe
to
he just doesn't want you to. Yeah.
Okay, let's see. Knight goes back. Bishop e6. White's dark squares are not looking so great over here. Rook c1.
So maybe that's why it's an inaccuracy then.
Yeah, because white is missing his dark square bishop. Okay, a trade happens. Okay, I don't need to use my scroll. I'll use my arrows here. So did we just drop a pawn here? What happened? Bishop f8, c5.
Yeah, okay.
Takes. Is white banking on a bit of activity over here or what? But okay, I want to rush through here. This is not the point of the game that I wanted to show. I want to get to the point where, okay, black won a pawn. Bit of toing and froing over here. And I'll let you know where I started watching.
I have to say, this win of a pawn is so weird to me that I don't know, it doesn't feel like Amin is black. Actually,
and
did he win the pawn? Where?
You won the pawn on c5, remember? He took the knight, then he won the pawn over there with the bishop.
Okay, so why does black have more pawns on the board?
Remember, black won the pawn, not white.
Oh, okay.
Bassem Amin has got the black pieces, and yes, it does kind of remind me of those Grunfeld positions chess chopping. It does indeed, but yeah, it doesn't seem like white has too much compensation. The dark squares are very weak, and this is more or less where I started watching. And queen f3, knight goes back. Knight was doing a great job, hitting the bishop, defending that weak spot. Rook c6, queen e7, bishop a6. And yeah, black started expanding and pushing, and the times were getting a bit low, both sides getting into the 5-minute zone. Hi, Mauricito, welcome to the show. E4, and yeah, I was thinking what to do. How does black play from here? With little time on the clock, I started feeling like this is these situations where you can slip up, because the knight is under pressure. Not saying white looks impressive, but bishop is also just covering a lot of squares. There's this soft diagonal there. So if you get a bit nervous of black, things could happen. And I very much like what Bassem did next.
Okay.
And yes,
yeah, I can definitely see how you can slip up with black here, because white is basically throwing in the kitchen sink, right?
Yep.
So he can do whatever he wants. He's going to lose anyway.
Yeah. Noricito says, it'd like to be a master someday. Yes, we are looking at the masters. That's how we improve. So, but Bassem comes up, grandmaster from Egypt. Bassem Amin comes up with a nice counter here. It just goes g5. I don't trust the engine. Queen drops back, and this diagonal becomes quite soft here for white. And
yeah, I think that usually when engine gives a mistake in that case, it's probably the move he suggests was a straight win.
Yeah, so there's probably something even better maybe. So king back, and now we see the sensitivity of the back rank all of a sudden. There's some issues over there. And look at how Bassem arranges his pieces here.
Wow, that's a sneaky move.
Look at how he's arranging his pieces. Look at this.
Yeah.
Wow. From a few moments ago, I was worried I'm gonna blunder something for black. All of a sudden, black is on the hunt. Like this is amazing maneuvering here by Bassem. Queen e1, white is trying to get the rook back.
That pawn wasn't hanging on? Oh no, it's not. Sorry, my bad. No.
Which one?
Okay, just
on g5.
For everybody who's not in South Africa, it's quite late here. I will suggest a lot of blunders tonight.
Okay, it's your task to point them out, guys. So rook a2, and again, black is just applying the pressure here. Bishop back, 25. And you know what? Why I'm so impressed by Boalia as well. I mean, this is also a moment where white can collapse. But the way this guy just defends. And now he's still holding on. And he's waiting for his opponent to slip up to push maybe this f-pawn too fast. To open up the king somehow. But look how composed Grandmaster Amin is here. He's got a minute on the clock. Goes a5. He plays on the other side as well. Goes king g6. Goes knight f5. Goes knight back. Okay. And he goes king f6. Just playing around a bit. Queen goes to d1. And finally white slips up and he gets e3. Queen h5. Okay. White has to try something. We trade. And the dark squares are opening up over here. Check. King g1. Check. h2. Check. g1. And again calmness. First king e7. Let's just continue. So he's obviously covering f7. And the knight and the queen is, I mean, a notorious team.
Yeah.
So,
and just by the way, have you ever experienced the defending side of the move repetition?
Oh yeah, it's terrifying. It's it's torture.
Is, even though, like what he did now, so in this particular part, just check and then just repeat, right? Even though you know exactly why he's doing that, you know he's not going to take a draw and whatever. But
it just sucks the energy out of you. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, it's
definitely. I mean, they say that the Russians used that for long time ago. They already introduced this idea of torturing your opponent.
Yeah.
Chess Padaz says also that bishop is so out of play, as if white plays a piece down. Yeah, that bishop is kind of just standing around there.
I think he was talking about early on when the bishop was on g4 something.
It's still posing, I think. But okay, it might be a bit more active. We are move 71 by the way. Okay, so queen goes back. Queen e3 check. King h2.
It's move 73 by the way for chess chopping.
Yep. And here we see the dark squares now. The knight is gonna have a ball. Check. g1. And beautiful move. Finally. Like breaks through on the queen side. Of course, pawn takes pawn won't work because of that check over there. So Hasem combining everything over here, and elegant play, I must say. He wasn't rushing everything. It would be so tempting to push the f pawn, but instead he just keeps the f pawn just in case he needs to cover his king. a4, king f2. a3 and a2. Why queen c1 though? Why doesn't it take?
Yeah.
Am I missing something? I think queen c1, maybe it was already done over here, or maybe they stopped.
Yeah, maybe there's check on d4 and
let's check on d4. King looks very much in trouble.
It looks like there should be something.
I don't know if it's a DGT mistake or let's see.
Wait, check on d4, and if you go to f3, you check on f4.
Yeah, and what if he goes to e1?
Then you check on g1.
Ah, okay. So let's check it out, guys.
Yeah.
I think you've got it, Vero. Check over there. King can't go back. King can't go down. He goes to f4. You said you go. Queen f4. That's mate.
Yeah.
That's mate. If the king goes to e1, we go queen g1. You said.
Yeah. Something like that. And
okay, so we're still awake, guys. We're still awake. Vero is very much awake. Nice combo there. So excellent play here, and I love the way Grandmaster ground down white over here. Nice one. Okay.
Yeah. So that's actually what I was talking about earlier as well. In this other game that I'm interested in, he also just took this basic position and he squeezed the most out of it. And also chess chopping, you are absolutely correct. tend to repeat as well to get closer to time when they get to the time control. And even in time trouble, you get 30 seconds every time you make this move. Why not?
Okay, cool game over there. Tough battle. Any other game that was quite interesting over here? Let's see. Who else do I... Oh, do you have a game in mind, or shall we go to other rounds?
For today, maybe let's just check how long this game. Okay, the second game doesn't seem like it was that long. Like 38 moves.
Yeah,
so
I think
maybe let's...
Grandmaster Adley squeezed the I Am Silver here in a nice end game. It seemed to be very equal. We can run through it quickly.
Yeah, we can just stop if there's anything interesting.
Just by the way, Adley playing his, I don't know what to call it, his notorious Knight F6.
Yeah, it's
inviting
the
E5.
numbers of which. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think...
So the viewers are also asking for some local hero games over there. The Chess Chop and says Jesse game. Yeah, we can have a look at some of that as well.
Yeah, sure. Any other requests? Just add it to the chat.
Yep. Please do so, guys. We can have a look at a few. So let's just run through this game. We won't have to be long. This looks a bit strange what I Am Silver did. Like just helping Black develop.
I mean, even from, I think maybe you kind of forced to go this route if you're going to play F4.
Maybe, I don't know. I don't think it's forced, but
forced is the right word, but it's not far-fetched, right? It's still...
Yeah, but Black is so comfortable. And let's see what happened. G4.
Yeah.
And I'm actually surprised that White got into this equal-looking endgame. And okay, Black is controlling the center.
Are you sure this endgame is equal though? Looking at least, because it seems like Black has the minority at... Okay, now Black must just be...
If you look at these pawns, they are the problem actually.
Yeah.
Because the bishop is on the same color. So that's the main problem here, guys. That's the main problem. Those pawns are fixed on the wrong color.
Yeah, Kelvin is telling you exactly how White will lose this.
Cute move here, F6. I mean, you're introducing the king very quickly. So if White takes the king here, and if bishop here, we can maybe go there and gain.
Is that something you would have done?
If I have time, I'm sure I will get that, but maybe not instantly. Because
I don't think I would have even... I would have just left it.
Slightly better for Black. Probably if you, I mean, I'm sure Adley is thinking this is winning with a better structure. Let's see.
Yeah, no, sure.
King goes here.
It seems like something Kasparov would do and not Karpov would do. You know what I mean?
I'm sure Black is better. He's got this move and that move. So looks like what Black is doing right there. So F6, H3. White puts one of his pawns on the light color.
And for Chess Pedez, it's saying equal material and looks lost, and yeah, that's
look at all these pawns, guys.
Yeah,
on the same color.
They call that Capablanca's rule, by the way. If you have the same colored bishop, you want to putting your pawns on the opposite color from your bishop is called Capablanca's rule.
And by the way, White resigned in this position, Veroe.
Yeah.
So I think it's basically just if the pawn goes to d4, then all of the pawns are stuck on the wrong color, and the king will waltz in to come and collect. So if this guy runs away, he can just move in. And there's no stopping this and that perhaps. Right?
This was definitely a game where Adley didn't have to flex the entire rating. He was just flexing the 2300.
Yeah.
Right?
So it's nice to win such in games. Nice. It was a calm and collected game here by Adley. I think maybe David not pressing enough or trying to cause some complications. Of course, I know David as well, quite a strong player, but This game, I'm sure he's not happy with this game. Okay. So we have to look at some local games.
They look at Jesse's game, right?
Let's quickly go. Do you have those games over here, or
I'll quickly get Jesse's game ready.
Can you create a study for that one?
I'll just add it to this study.
Yeah, let's see.
So you can just stay right there, and then.
As I played this on the FIDE Grand Prix this week. Chess Chopin says. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so let's get back.
Okay. So yes, Jesse's game.
We have that game. Okay, cool. So this is Jesse with the white pieces against WFM Mwango. Lorita Mwango. I haven't seen this game. I don't know about you, Vero. So let's see.
I've also not seen this game.
So we have a Karuka.
97,
what do you call this? A Karpov variation or something.
Yeah.
Blanca's bishop f5. Right, bishop c4. Okay, c3. I remember fondly a game from Mikhail Tal with bishop c4. And kind of stops.
Yeah, she's playing this. Playing this very, very chill. Ooh, that's a blunder, right?
Yeah, I'm asking what's wrong with it.
Oh, yeah. I think it's the bishop takes f7 classical.
Yeah, that's a nice one. Yeah, you see, that's why I didn't watch that game.
Probably straight up go knight to e5.
You could even maybe go knight e5. Yeah, it's also possible.
Knight to e5. It seems like it's working well.
Yeah, you take over there. But black does have this move though. Black has this move that could complicate stuff if the king gets a bit of space.
That's unfortunate.
I think you probably can play queen e2, or you could still do this.
Just the normal.
But this still could be quite powerful for white though, because if it takes over there, you have check. I think so. Yeah, white is probably still.
No, definitely both moves work, but at least with the taking on f7 first, you still have queens on the board. And early B says. Epic minute to shoot that.
I read that one. That's I was saying that's why I didn't watch that game probably.
Okay, now
that sounds sad. But okay, Jesse played c3 over here. Bishop g4. So bishop c4 stops bishop c4 stops bishop g4, guys. h3. I guess black should have taken the knight on f3 or what?
Yeah, this is very clever by Jesse, because usually you respond to this by developing the other knight to d7, right?
Other knight to d7?
No, I mean after g4 and stuff.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, in the main line. So after this whole thing, usually you have a knight that goes to d7 and challenges this knight. Because now this h4 stuff is probably annoying, so you might have to go knight d7 anyway. Like,
see, happens in the game, and she takes on g6 immediately. Okay, there's less pieces on the board, and maybe she's just going for the bishop pair.
Yeah.
Takes e2. Okay, queen e2. Castle.
Wait.
I don't think she can long castle.
You just castle like that.
What should you do?
I don't know, but I didn't calculate yet, but I would at least consider trying to go queenside as well, especially since Jesse castles first, right?
What about a2?
I'm talking with black.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there's a file open and there's...
So you're okay long castling over there?
Yeah, I would consider it. I mean... You don't even necessarily have to castle, right? You can play king f8 and g8 and stuff like that as well.
Yeah, maybe you can utilize some dark squares, I don't know. But still, I think white should be okay. Castle, a4, queen d8, b4. By the way, guys, if you're watching, don't forget to press the follow button and join us. You'll stay up to date with what's happening on the channel. And Jesse's doing a nice little... I wanted to call it a minority attack, but she's got more pawns on that side. So
a majority attack then. Let's go with majority
let's
attack.
go with that. Let's go with that. And nice bishops. Nice bishops. B6.
Ooh,
what is that?
That's
just
a pure.
That is what Fisher calls a lemon. So that's a huge blunder.
I think that was a mouse slip.
Good one.
Yeah, that's the classic mouse slip, right?
Of course, Jessie needs to just now simplify matters, and this she does. Like tries to keep an outside pass pawn. Okay, wait. What's happening here? What's happening over here?
Yeah.
Okay, so she's trying to run with the pawn.
Oh, she's okay. I think while I was reading the chat, I didn't see she was an exchange up. So okay, I guess it's still fine. But seems impatient. So.
Yeah, she's trying to run with the pawn. She was trying to go active. I know Jessie like that. Yeah. She likes to go active. And now it's looking good. I think I saw one position here earlier like this somehow. And she looks like she's doing a great job converting. Oof.
Yeah, you get those positions where you play a game and you still you're winning, but you need to be careful. This is one of those games where you just as calm as can be. At least the last part, yeah. You just
nice
know
finish.
It's in the bag.
Nice finish by Jessie. Okay, so she took the gift over there and she converted quite nicely. Well done to Jessie, taking the lead as well in this tournament. She probably needs a half a point to secure things. But she's got the black pieces last round, so some work left to be done. So, hey, Mark says Banele has really surprised and Joseph Mwale as well. Can we see some of their games? Oh, yes, we can do that. I actually am looking forward to maybe having Joseph on the show again at some point. Veroe, maybe Joseph can show us his own game against the Grandmaster that he beat. But yeah, we can definitely have a look at some of those games.
Sure. Yeah, that does sound exciting actually.
Maybe we should have a look at one of Banele's games because I think most of the viewers have been talking about some of the local guys. So
yeah, which round would you think?
I think let's have a look at the game he beat Grandmaster Esham. That should be a nice one. That's probably like around 2, 3 or 4, somewhere around there. I'll have to just check. So
let me check quickly. Round 2, 3 or 4, right? Okay.
Or we could maybe just go to chess results and go figure it out. Do you want me to go check it out?
Yeah, maybe do that and I can get the study ready.
I'll just do that quickly. Let's just do that. Let's go find Banelevich. If viewers are wondering why we're saying that, his username online is called Banelevich. Let's click on Banele Mango. Good tournament performance, rating 2378. He's gaining 109 rating points for now. He's had a good run, very good run. He beat Esham in round 3.
Round 3, okay.
Beat Esham in round 3.
Which pieces?
He had the black pieces.
Black pieces, okay. Yeah.
So I think Banele's got a nice one here as well for him to finish off. On a great note, he's playing
his game isn't uploaded here. He wasn't playing on the live board side.
That's impossible. I saw it on. Are you sure?
It's not on Leeches at least.
Oh so. Wow. Okay, round 3, right? That's strange. I saw that game already, and I got a feeling it was on Leeches.
Yeah, it's maybe captured afterwards, but it's not in the.
Yeah, but.
Just give me a second. Maybe I can find it.
Just to respond there to ML. I think you get the title straight here in this tournament. So you just need. I think you need 6 points. It's 6 or 6.5. One of those two. I'm not sure. Don't know about I am norm. To get an I am norm, you need like a 2450 performance rating, and Banele is on like 2378. So. I think if Banele can win his last game, he might get an IM title. I'm not sure. Maybe someone can help me with this one. For these technicalities, these continental tournaments. either 6 or 6.5.
Yeah.
We've
not on Chess.com either, so
it's okay. We've got a nice suggestion here, by the way, Vera. We've got Mogi Sheikh, one of our subscribers, saying let's look at Panele versus Barish. Let's look at the derby.
Yeah, that's I think that's around 4.
Maybe it's on Chess 24, says Chess Choppin', but it's okay. We'll actually check out that game. It's round
next
4.
Time, I think.
Round 4.
I don't remember which round it is exactly.
It's round 4.
Period. Oh,
yeah,
wow.
Okay. So let's go to round 4.
So just before you get going there, let me sort out the study thing.
Oh,
Let me just go back to the study we were just at, and I'll just paste everything there.
So you need me to get back to round 8 study, the latest one.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that we can. And then next time I'll prepare this a bit better. I didn't know about the syncing stuff. Oh my word! Okay.
The last.
Just never happens, that we have this much problems. So
I don't see it as
problems.
It's
a new thing.
Are you coming right over there?
Yeah. Just give me 1 second.
So in the meantime, guys, the last African individuals. Was it the one that I played in, or did they already play after that? The one that I can remember, Adli won. So Adli has won quite a few African individuals, with Basim playing as well. So these two are always head to head, neck on neck for this tournament.
Yeah. Okay. I think. Are you sure it was? Did I upload the right rounds games here?
Doesn't seem like it.
Oh my word. Okay. Guys, I blundered. I need to.
It's okay.
Round 4 games instead.
We're taking it easy. Don't worry.
Yeah, you guys. I feel like I'm panicking. I need some calming tea and I don't know, Beethoven music so I can.
I'm quite relaxed over here, so you do your thing. We've got a suggestion here. Okay, Chess Choppin says he's got a technical question. What is your question?
We always like those,
Okay, let's see. We've got some more people in the chat here. ML says the player from Madagascar had a win against Adli, but he seemed to lose the thread. Did anyone see that game? I think I saw the game briefly, but I didn't see a win. I didn't go into it deeply. I just browsed through. I think it was a Karokan Adli played. But that player, Fee from Madagascar is a big talent. Plays exceptional. And we can even have a look at that one. I think that was he's always exciting to watch. In fact, there's a game that I want to show you from Fee. Might have been round 2 or something. Excellent player.
Okay.
Chess Badaz says the winners of the open section and the women's section will be awarded the FIDE titles of International Grandmaster and Women International Grandmaster, respectively. Subject to the players having attained the following minimum. Yeah, of course, that is the case. Thanks, Chess Badaz. We were wondering about the IM titles, how to get the IM titles. For the African tournaments like this, you need a minimum of 200 rating points below the normal. So Grandmaster is 2500. You need to have been at some point 2300 to get the title.
I think there's a limit of how many games you can have in a study, so I just made a new one.
I think it's 64.
Yeah, it's exactly 64.
Okay, I'm coming to that study now.
Yeah, so that's maybe it's representing the 64-bit computer. I don't know.
Or maybe the 64 squares.
Oh, I think it must be that one, right?
So, I'm not sure about changing countries, Chess Choppin. I think there's some fees that needs to be paid for that. But like a Ronian that changed to USA, I think the US paid a bit to change him to their federation.
Okay, it seems like you guys had a whole technical discussion in here. So here's Berish's game.
No worries. Thanks so much, Chess Perez. That was quite cool of you. So that's good for the rest of the viewers also to know. So Barish, okay, we have got Banele versus Barish. This is a SA derby. Thanks, Veroe, for uploading it for us. And just to put some background again, guys, the Banele Mango, a big talent. He's young. I think he's probably 18 or 19. Please don't kill me if I'm incorrect. But he's one of our young guys from South Africa, and it's his first African individuals, and he's come out guns blazing. He's been doing a great job. He beat Grandmaster Hesham in round 3, and then after that he came and then he beat the current SA champion Daniel Barish. So let's have a look at this game, see what happened. In fact, I think I've seen this game, but I think Barish was much better at some point. Barish just missed. Are you in sync here, Veroe? Can you see the moves?
Yeah. Wait, no.
I got D4 Knight F6 here. It seems like we're not synced.
No, I think, can you check on your side because on my side you synced. Can you check if the synced as a green arrow?
I pressed the sync button, but okay, can you press sync as well?
Let me just refresh.
Okay, you played Knight F6 now. Okay, Knight going back, Knight going forward.
Okay, that's me. Can you make a move quickly?
I made a move, Knight F6. Why is my sync not working?
Oh, let me... Can you refresh your page quickly?
Okay, let's refresh. Okay, so Knight F6. There we go. Can you see
now we're good.
Okay, here we go. So let's see. Banele, our young South African player, is playing against the current SA champion, FIDE Master Daniel Barish. E6. We've got a Catalan. I think both these players love playing the Catalan. Myself also, I love Catalan. The early Queen A4 check. Bishop G2, A6, I think B5 takes. Chess Chopin is good with the puns over there, Veroe. Good one, Chess Chopin. B5, Queen C2, Bishop E7, Castle C5. It seems like Black gets everything that he wants from this opening. In fact, not that White is worse or anything, but Black seems very comfortable. I'm not even sure if Black should even play B5. Maybe Black can play Queen B6. B4, taking more space. C8 takes. Black very comfortable. Queen D3, Knight D2, Queen E7, Knight G5. Okay, Queen B1 takes, and it just seems like something went wrong here for White.
Yeah, this is Chess Chopin say this is still theory, but
I'm not sure at what point it stops though. But
yeah, it just really feels like almost the game we looked at earlier of Adli and of the Sicilian. It just seems like Black is just getting everything he ever wanted in a Catalan.
Okay, so he says 95, maybe not theory. Yeah, but still, I kind of like the way Black has been going about his business here. Knight takes Bishop, and I think Barish goes wrong here somewhere. In fact, I think this is the moment. And looking at the position, Veroe, Black looks so comfortable. After takes, one would expect maybe the normal reaction to be rook takes, and everything looks comfortable. You can double up, but I think maybe Barish went for a bit more. So you went knight check over there. Right, and then king over here. Now your queen is still hanging, and the knight is hanging. So he goes queen a7, and king takes is not possible because queen c5. King is gonna be out in the open.
Yeah.
But after king f2, queen a7, okay. Knight b3, and all of a sudden White is trying to hold on to his extra piece. So this did not work out the way it was supposed to work out for Black. You hear what I'm saying? Because otherwise, Black can't play rook takes knight because king takes. So I think that knight e3 was a big mistake, going for too much. If Black had just recaptured, I mean with these knights with the rook, what is White doing here?
Yeah, I'm actually not sure you can call it a big mistake. Or let me. But I'm a bit not calculating too well. But yeah, I think I would have definitely preferred to just capture the rook.
Yeah. I mean,
very natural.
What is the?
But maybe
what problems does Black have? His next move is decided for him. The squares already.
I think maybe still knight b3.
Knight b3.
And then
let's say
we e4 go, and
say we go rooks. Okay, let's go rook c7.
Okay, and let's say e4.
Oh, okay, I see your point. Let's see what to do with the knight. Not too convinced yet. Did I put my rook on the wrong square? Maybe I should just play a rook c8. Because if
I think I'm still going with e4, yeah, and then
knight here, knight there. I don't know.
And just bishop e3 now, at least, or
e3, knight c4.
Maybe it would be. About to say maybe it would be better to chase the knight first, so bishop f4 and then.
I think I'll still just go knight c4. Knight b5 coming up. It still just feels a bit airy for white. I don't know if I'm playing that correct for black, but seems very comfortable for
black. The same opinion. I don't. Probably there's some way to make this feel a bit less airy. But okay, what if you
don't play e4?
You have a few things that you can maybe try to maneuver yourself out of it. But I would definitely prefer to be black though.
Definitely. But I think this is just a mistake here earlier by Barish. I think this here just causes problems because he doesn't get his piece back. So he takes over there, he takes here, and now white has two pieces for a rook. And unfortunately, he cannot do this, I think, because of bishop e3, right?
Oh, you recapture the bishop. That's very unfortunate.
Takes here. Now what? Oh, maybe queen e4.
Yeah. Maybe he thought he could go rook to c1 and he just didn't see that you can. But okay, then you can even recapture with the queen, so I don't know what could have gone wrong in his calculation initially.
Yeah, so I think this is where things went wrong for Daniel here. Because after knight b3 takes knight c4, and Banele just keeps the two pieces. Okay, it looks a bit awkward for black. For white, I mean, but Banele is just absorbing all the pressure and he finds a way for his rook here to enter the game.
Yeah.
And he even sacrifices an exchange here. Yeah, look at this. From our youngster in South Africa, he just used to up the exchange just to relieve the tension. And white has got 3 minor pieces against 2 rooks. Interesting situation we have here. So 1. The 3 pieces are maneuvering here. Very interesting material situation. And I'm sure you would prefer white over here.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. You can. I remember when I was younger, you would, or probably everybody who starts off, you have this preference for the rooks. But
he's nice at just doing everything, and a lot of maneuvering, of course. And I'm sure Barish was also pressing here, but now the pawn might just drop.
I think Barish knew already that. I think he's probably playing for a draw at this stage.
No, that's definitely already. But the knights...
Yeah, I mean, even like way before this, I think after that, the whole miscalculation that he had, he probably knew how to try to just mix things up.
Yeah. So, and Banele just calmly stopping all the counterplay. And yeah, that was it. So I think hats off to Banele for absorbing the pressure and eventually converting.
Yeah.
Took a lot because Paris is not an easy player to convert against. And it's a bit of tough luck there for Daniel because he had a very nice looking position. And
yeah.
it's just sometimes in the moment when you know you have to. Sometimes things
Yeah,
too much.
maybe it's also one of those things where when your opening goes too well, you feel like you need to finish the opponent now. You know what I mean? And then you actually don't have that much of an advantage. You just need to slowly press.
Yeah.
And desktop drop-in says C queen on B1. So,
yes. Queen on B1 was a bit not the great piece, but it eventually did something. Yeah. So
that queen be chilling.
So interesting battle over there. With these derbies, the rating goes out the window. It's not about form anymore. It's just about at that moment who can handle the tension. So it seemed like Banele handled most of the tension well. So well done to Banele for that great victory to him. And of course, Paris bounced back as well. So I think both of these players are on 5 out of 8 and pushing for that 6 points. That would potentially, I don't know if you can get the IM title of 6. Potentially you can. Not sure. Not sure if it's 6 or 6.5.
So the one game that I wanted to actually just look at was the Banele versus Amin game. Let's upload it quickly.
Okay.
Did I upload the right game?
This is Kayonde versus Mwali.
Yeah, that's one.
Aha, here we go.
Yeah, it's just also you can basically skip to the end of it. Amin was playing with white.
Yeah, that knight b4 looks a bit odd early on, but it's fine.
Yeah, it's understandable at least. It's
understandable, yes.
Yeah, it's not like what Paris did where you just have no idea what's going on.
Yeah.
So, and I like the way Amin starts playing from here onwards, right?
Okay.
This is probably a mistake you can make in South Africa and not be punished, but if you play this against Amin, things that will go bad for you, right?
Okay. C4.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah, probably you should exchange that pawn for the d pawn, right?
Probably, yeah. I think C4 maybe looks. But okay, in the long run, you have this outside majority for white with A and B versus the A. Maybe he didn't like that idea. And Chess Chopin says C5 looks like a mistake. It's difficult. I mean, that C6 pawn is always there. It's not easy.
Yeah.
These technical positions.
It's way easier to defend D4 than it is to defend C6. I think that's kind of the point.
Yeah, I don't know. They usually cancel each other out, but maybe I don't know. This case.
Yeah.
Looks
usually,
easier.
I think you have a bishop or something, a white squared bishop or a knight in a nice location, a knight over here, or something like that.
Nice, yeah. I remember. Chess Chopin also says the C6 pawn in some Karpov games. I remember. There's some games that the C6 pawn is quite fine against the D4 isolated. They cancel each
definitely.
other out.
But the thing I've also seen this advance, but usually you want your knight over here, and then or somewhere like here, where the pawn is used to clamp down this guy over here. So I think he went a bit wrong for
and the knight on A6,
now.
Knight on A6 doesn't look so great. Agreed. So now
the way Amin just does normal stuff here, right? Excuse me. That was my bad. Okay, So he just gets this b4 move in, and immediately if you have the black pieces in this position, you kind of already tell yourself how stupid you were. Why did you push this pawn in the first place? And yeah,
c-pawn is just
now he's just gonna gang up. He's even going to take it immediately, and so this particular part, from here on, again you have the situation where you probably winning with white, but black is going to start his counterplay now, and you need to really make sure that you're accurate, right? So, by the way, what do you think of this position already?
It looks tough for black. I mean, white still needs to do a bit of work here, but Chess Chopin says you should just wait till white leaves and then put the knight on d5. Yeah, the knight on d5 would be good. But yeah, it's tough. The only thing that I dislike about this position is that bishop on e3. I mean, if it was a light square bishop, things would be much easier. Chess Badesh says a knight on the rim, of course. Yeah. So I don't know. I would be loving this. Of course, I want to get my king to d3 and think again. But
yeah, if the king was on d3, I think you can basically just call it a day, right?
Yeah.
And or even just somewhere where it can control some entry squares. Okay, I don't know why I'm doing that, but I'm not using my mouse. I'm using mouse pad here. So yeah, just have the king somewhere where you can control some entry squares. That would be great.
h7 is also weak.
Then you can go and hunt this guy over here and so forth. But, so, but instead, okay, he goes knight c7, and probably you should do this.
Just to go active.
At least with the rook on the board, you can still do some things. And obviously, black wants to go for this type of counterplay. Chess Badesh says computer might say draw though. Seen this before.
Okay, but let's get on. Let's get a bit on. I want to see this Veroe. King d2, king d6.
Yeah, no, just listening, reading what Badesh has informed us of. But anyway, so for this type of thing, you can kind of see how it is going to become difficult now, right? And especially this is really tricky though. How would you continue this with white?
Maybe take h4 or not. Let's see. Wait.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's after the check is black's move. Black goes e5.
Okay, this can get tricky because I mean, if black can get in e4 check, the bishop is hanging at some point. You need to watch out for this tactic. Can you maybe play f3? I don't know. f5 probably.
Yeah, so I didn't check any thing of what's the best move or so, but yeah, definitely you can see how calm you need to be in such a situation.
Yes,
right?
Yes, definitely. Not so easy. So white takes. Okay.
And yeah, after this, apparently it's an accuracy according to PC. He checks.
So white goes back. He doesn't take the h-pawn. That takes also a bit of something.
Yeah, and what's also nice is, I think when I looked at this game, he goes to back to e8.
Yeah.
So I think he couldn't really go to e6 for some reason. I'm not exactly sure now.
You could check again. You could check.
Yeah, I don't think that was his plan though, but I think he. Oh wait. I think he maybe just wanted to get to e8 with tempo or something.
Yeah.
And then he goes g4 again.
Stops f5
so
and e4.
It's basically a mirror of what we saw earlier when he went g5, which was also his saving move.
Okay.
So, but not commentary to the streamers out there. I mean, the viewers out there.
Grandmaster Bassem using his G pawns to the max.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So from here, apparently this guy went a bit wrong. And I think here is his proper mistake, right? Because what is this rook going to go and do in the h file?
So he's abandoning the watch on the a pawn.
Yeah, but he must go back for it. So
Chess Chopin says, Basim might as well play g4 and move 1. Yeah, that's a good idea. just to secure it. Yeah, good idea.
Maybe just put the signature on the g4 square and then
king e6, okay.
Or you can announce g4 and move 57. So.
Aha.
Yeah. So anyway, now white just cuts off the king, and he puts this king in prison. Basically, the computer's actually saying this is a mistake.
I'm ignoring. I'm ignoring I'm not impressed with the engine's evaluation. Let's see what happens. Yeah. Nice idea.
But just look at where this king is at. In the middle of nowhere and
stuck.
It's still not easy to win, but this is so much progress from what we started off with and what we have right now. And then the man just does the classic stuff further on.
And that's that.
Yeah, from here it's kind of a
king hunt, the final king hunt.
Yeah, and that's the way it's designed.
So the tempo was very valuable there at the end. So nice game.
But definitely, if you were at this position with where Panele played e5, what to say against anybody rated 2000 or higher? What do you think your chances would be to just convert this?
Against anyone with 2000 rating for black?
Yeah.
I would say pretty good. I don't know. Probably I'll give myself like a 70%. I would say. That's just my opinion. That's just my opinion. But I can see the difficulties. I can see the difficulties.
We should then have a challenge day where we get 2000 on the channel and we give him the position as black, and you take white and let's see how easy you convert it.
Aha! Chess Chopin says 100%. I like it.
Jeez. What?
I think my 70% was just a bit generous. You would lose 100%.
You would lose it 100%.
Sure. Okay.
Yeah, no, that's me too, Chess Chopin. But I mean, like in this position, right?
It's very tricky.
If you just keep your king on this side of the board, it's not easy, man.
Yeah.
Especially with this tactics of the spawn coming forward, and then you have all sorts of checks and stuff happening.
Yeah.
But anyway,
very, very interesting endgame. Very interesting endgame. Nice one. Thanks for showing this one, Vero. I think maybe I want to show one more, and then we can maybe just look at the final situation, or just discuss what is our predictions maybe. But I want to look at a game from Fee, the international master from Madagascar. I know there's a couple of things suggested in the chat box, guys, but we can't get to everything on this evening. But I'm trying to think which round now. Probably around 2 or 3. I'm not too sure. He was playing white. Let me just go back to chess results.
Who was he playing against?
I don't know. Can't remember the name. I have to go and check now. Maybe something will pop up.
Well, I think I might have already found the game just by the move count.
It's a nice finish. It's not the longest game, yeah. Might be around 2 or 3.
I think I have it.
It's not the one where he takes with his queen at on. It looks like a Caro-Kann structure or something. It's not that one.
No, this is a Sicilian.
No, it's a game where it's like a King's Indian structure. It's a King's Indian structure. Then, he's got the white pieces, so it's either round 2 or round 3. No, sorry, round 2 or round 4. One of these
round 2 or 4. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's check, because round 2 was a Sicilian and it was 19 moves. So round 4.
Thanks, Ali B. Have a nice evening. Thanks for joining. Chess Chopin, I don't know how many players there are from Madagascar. I haven't met too many of them, but this one is super strong. So let's see.
Oh yeah, is this it starts off Benko-ish?
I think so. That's the one. Can you upload that one for me?
Give me 1 second. Yeah. Good night to Early B, by the way. Can always count on the man to be around.
Yep. So let's see.
Check if it's just. I just uploaded this one.
Okay, cool. Thanks, Vero. Let's see if this is the game. D4, knight f6, c4. We've got a Benoni structure over here. I think this is it, yeah. Knight f3, e6, bishop d3. Not too sure. Isn't I think black is supposed to take over here. Then they take like this. Then they give a check over there, and then you have this interesting sacrifice on e3 as a possibility. Because I think if white goes...
there's a in that line that you just showed. I think the other way to play it is to what you just showed now. Yeah, but after the check, the other way to go is bishop h6 as well.
So again, bishop
h6.
Also
a line that I've.
Oh, sorry? Okay. You mean bishop h6? Yeah.
And then now you win the pawn.
I think white just castles here.
Yeah, and then you.
I think it's extremely dangerous. Yeah, it's extremely dangerous to take here. This file is open, dark square, bishop missing.
I don't know if you can see the opening thing, but it's theory. It's now extremely dangerous.
Yeah.
I guess now that it's known. Yeah.
Chess Chopin says good night. He says good night to Early B. Sorry, I thought you were going, Chess Chopin.
Yeah.
Mark says I met him in Egypt. I think he's referring to the I am from Madagascar fee at African Youth. He is quite a humble person. Yes, indeed. I can also attest to that. So yes, quite a nice guy as well. But yeah, Vero, that is some theory over there. Black decides to go a bit more passive with knight a6. Let's just get some music going here again, guys.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, I think he wants to transpose into the Benoni, that classic game of, that classic line that Mikhail Toll used to like with knight a6 and knight c7 and.
So let's see, castle, knight c7, rook e1, e5. He locks the position.
Yeah. Yes, he does not want to do that.
Bishop h4. h5, a3. White, of course, is gonna go for b4. He goes there, and I think here more or less something weird happens. Knight a4, bishop d7, and white does something I wouldn't expect actually. White starts a certain concept here, which is quite interesting. I would maybe. Okay, so the idea for black is if white takes here, probably he'll take over there. Do this. Probably what black has in mind. And it's actually an interesting idea. I don't know if white should have played knight a4. But okay, we can discuss again what is what here. But the point is white played b5 here. Looks strange. And then black played knight bait. Now I think knight bait is the mistake. I think the reason for that is something that black can do here. He can allow this, can't he? Yeah, maybe queen a5. Queen a5 now, you can't take it.
Oh wow.
But okay, black didn't find this. This looks a bit strange, putting your queen there as well.
Yeah, that is a if you see the move, like if it's shown to you, it's easy, but
to find it, it's not so easy. Yeah. So instead, black plays this move, and Fee comes up with a very nice concept here, guys. Can someone suggest what to do here?
Yeah. Just while the suggestions may or may not be coming in, think it's very interesting to see that the knight has absolutely nowhere to go. And for the knight to develop, we need to develop the bishop, which also has nowhere to go. So to develop the bishop, you maybe need to develop the other knight, or you have to put the bishop back on f8, on c8. So it's a whole chain of block in development.
Yeah, so I mean, okay, white wants to open up the position on the queen side. He's closed it, but you can see the difficulties for black. Chess Chopin says take on e5. So okay, that looks quite cool with the spin up there. And now black should probably want to take like this, but then I'm assuming you want to take here. This looks quite cool. And this is hanging. You got these lovely pawns rolling. Quite a nice idea, I think. I think something similar happens in the game, but white did not go for this. I must say this looks quite tempting.
Yeah.
So Mark says I like the possibility of knight c5. So after d takes c5, then knight e5. So how d takes c5 though?
I think he wants to take on c5 first.
First on c5. And in fact, that's what happened. So Mark's spotting his friend's idea here. But knight c5. So that's the concept with b5. It starts with b5. And then takes. And he gets a second pawn for the piece. So now g6 is hanging. Still some pin over there. And you know why I like this one? Because black can now, and black did, I think, play g5. Now the knight is hanging because there's no pin. So white must have taken this into consideration. And he goes knight g6. And the bishop is hanging now. Black can take a second piece. And black takes it. And before taking the rook, I mean, he goes queen h5. So that's decent. He's hitting there, he's hitting here. And what's the scenario? White is 2 pieces down for the moment.
Yeah.
And he wants at some point maybe to take the rook. So black retracts the bishop. And then white takes here. Black takes. And so white is now 3 pieces down for a rook. Okay, white has got, but he's got pawns. He's got 3 pawns. And a rook. He's got 3 pawns and a rook versus 3 minor pieces. So the pawns are the main thing that's helping here as well. So this is what I like about this. And another pawn is hanging on h4. Yes. I can see the brilliance, the similarity in the brilliance is Chess Chopin. Definitely. So f4 comes, and I think this is what white had in mind. I mean, these guys are rolling now. These guys are rolling. And like you said, Veroe, all these pieces are jumbled up. What does it help? You have the pieces, but you can't actually move them. Knight d6. And white just steamrolls, basically. Bishop e8.
Yeah.
Queen takes.
And I think it's important to point out, like you just did now, these type of sacrifices usually work when the opponent can't coordinate these pieces.
Nicely said.
Otherwise, you have to when you can execute something immediately, that's a different scenario. But you can just see how
huge positional compensation motivates the positional sack. And by the way, Chess Chopin says white is playing horde chess. Yes, the pawns are running. The pawns are running.
Kelvin doesn't like that word on the stream. I asked him to play it before he.
What do you mean? You know what? I tested out that game with one of my juniors. One of my juniors insisted we play it. Wasn't the best game, but afterwards I'm like, okay, it wasn't too bad. So I got nothing against the game or the words. So, anyways, queen h4. And then black played. Wow, it's like black is in that famous commentary from that Kasparov-Karpov match, and then Kasparov played this King's Indian where he was pushing all Karpov's pieces back, and then the commentator who were playing at the
Serban, I think.
Yeah, and then the commentator was saying it looks like Karpov is repacking his pieces for the next game.
Karpov is preparing his pieces for the next game.
And Mark says it is actually black that is 3 pieces down. Yeah, you could basically say that because nobody's active. And yes, Chess Chopper says Nazi is setting up for Fisher Random. Sorry, Vero, you can continue.
Yeah.
Looks more like a Fisher Random, yeah.
Yeah, or a paradigm chess. Like imagine if those were dragon bishops. How the position would change. But do you think it was better to just leave that knight on d6 and then
maybe
just try to bring out the other knight? Maybe you can't just leave that pawn there, though. But
yeah,
I don't know.
It's already extremely difficult. These pawns, pawns are the soul of the game, and all of them together, it's difficult. Maybe you should have just left the knight there.
Yeah. Or then put the bishop on f7 as well. And if you take the knight on d6, take back with the queen. I don't know if that does anything at all, though. But
we've got a nice finish, though, guys. We've got a nice finish in this game. And so just stick around for this end here. Knight goes back to c8, rook e2, and white just casually builds up. And queen b6, okay. e6, we keep on rolling. f5, and there black decides, okay, it's fine. We take another pawn. Just notice something, Vero. I just realized it now. White still has all 8 pawns on the board.
Yeah, actually didn't even think about that.
I saw this game and I didn't realize it, and now, wow. So
and what's funny is he just had a chance to take a piece now, but he decided no. So, he's only interested in the pawns.
Wow, knight f6, and here comes the flair, guys. Here comes the money, basically. e7 check, king g8, bishop e6 check, bishop f7, and I want to ask the viewers if you can find the move here that white played. I don't think, the engine doesn't think it's the best move, but it's a very, very nice continuation.
Yeah, I think I caught it, although I was trying to not look at the annotation, but I see.
Chess Chopin suggesting queen takes f6, sacrificing the queen. What's happening? That's actually what was played. Well spotted, Chess Chopin. Queen takes knight. And of course the whole point is if bishop takes. I think that is what was played, or what? Yeah.
Yeah.
Bishop. No, black played queen takes e6. But if bishop takes, then we take on f7 check and we go queen again.
Or you just queen straight up.
Oh, we could. Oh, yeah, that's even better. Yeah, that's even better. Just go queen straight up. Yeah, right. And in the game, queen takes e6 got played. Black decided, okay, you sack your queen, I'm gonna sack my queen. And white just takes, and black resigned immediately. With these 2 bishops, you can't stop the pawns from running over there. So again, if takes, takes, and we go queen.
And we still have all 8 pawns on the board?
Still have all paid. Oh my word, this is gonna make a nice YouTube clip, Vero. 8 pawns. I have to come up with a nice one here for the 8 pawns.
Yeah, you can't just say 8 pawns and that's the end of it.
No, I'm definitely gonna come up with a nice one. Chess Chopin says he has a different suggestion. What was it, Chess Chopin? Adolf says queen takes f6. Finally, he takes something that's not a pawn. Yeah. So so any other suggestions here, guys? But I mean, this looked like a nice finish to me. And wow, I mean, just grab one of the pawns at least before we die. So excellent game there by Fee. And what a finish with queen takes. That was it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this one. I hope you enjoyed it, Vero.
Yeah. No, definitely. I think if I were black, I would have at least tried to take a pawn. But he probably didn't even notice. that all 8 pawns.
Yeah, you probably didn't notice. Chess Chopin says he would suggest bishop f7, king takes, and then queen f6. Okay, that's interesting. And then you go queen again, I guess.
Yeah, that's mate. That I think after queen takes is mate.
You should probably go king takes then.
Yeah.
Just to last a bit longer, but it's still busted. So cool idea there. I think there are a lot of things work here, Chess Chopin, but nice and creative stuff over there.
I mean, if the computer thinks that almost checkmating immediately is inaccurate, that's means that, you know.
So yeah, so guys, if you haven't been watching the African individual chess championships, I mean, there's exciting stuff happening. You see games like this from IMs, from GMs as well, and even the FMs. Even we have a CM on board one in the last round with Chiletso Sapanga playing against Grandmaster Masema Min tomorrow morning on board one. So things are still happening. I think more pressure will be on Grandmaster Adli with the black pieces to beat Grandmaster Belashin on board 2. Not saying that Chiletso can't get anything from Grandmaster Basem, but the odds favor Basem with about an extra 700 rating points. So we'll see what happens. But we've seen a lot of surprises. We're gonna have to look at some other games also in the near future. With I mean, Joseph Mwale has played some nice games. He beat also a Grandmaster, and we've missed so many games. We can only cover so much this time that we are using this evening. So Chess Badass says it's been really enjoyable this stream. First time I am here, and I will definitely be back. That's great to hear, Chess Badass. So tomorrow round 9, yes, and that's the final round tomorrow. We will see who is the king of Africa and who is the queen of Africa. Good luck to all the SA players. Jessie February from SA is leading there in the female section. So good luck to her. And good luck to the SA players, Bandele and Barish tomorrow. And it's bound to produce some nice games. Vero, what is your prediction for tomorrow? What do you say? What's going to happen?
Yeah, maybe you should just get the chess results up again, and then so we can see the lineup. I'm glad that Chess Badizzle enjoyed the stream, and hope to see you again soon. And Chess Chopin has really earned that name tonight, eh?
Yeah, he's chopped up all the puns. So thanks Chess Chopin for popping in as well. And
and also the moves. Chess Chopin has been
moves, he's been on point.
Jeez, this man it's taken both of our sides, eh? Like he combined us in terms of
we've got some talented viewers on the show, so yeah. Just now our final predictions, Vero. We've got the results or the draw of the male section, the open section.
Yeah, let's see. From what I saw now, I think I'm going to just give that international master Phi. What? Can you just pronounce that name again, Kelvin? Like you did.
We say Phi. Are you talking about?
Phi. Yeah, but his full name.
His full name looks like Rakoto Maharo.
Like, yeah, man, but where's the emotion? Like there's no emotion in your words anymore, Kelvin. Okay.
I mean, it's we like maybe 3 hours later or something, but maybe 2 hours.
But I think I'm going to give him some chances. Just
playing Grandmaster Shank with the black and
I'm going to go with the underdog. I'm definitely going to go with the top dogs on the first 2 boards. At least Adley's been playing some weird chess this tournament. But
that's Adley though. Adley likes to mix it up. In fact, there's a game that I forgot about. We'll show you next time. I think around 1 he had a ripper of a game, around 2. One of the 2.
Oh wow.
Some crazy stuff.
Yeah, no, he played and against a few people he had just these terrible openings, but you know
he goes aggressive.
If you can't kill the man, then
he goes for wins.
Success, I guess.
So yeah, that I know him like that.
So after that, I think let me just give my 2 cents about the SA players. I will definitely be rooting for Parrish and for Banele.
Looks like Parrish has a nice last round draw.
Banele might have a... Sorry?
Looks like Parrish has a nice last round draw there.
Yeah. And Banele might have to really...
he's gonna have to dig deep.
Yeah, bring some fire to the board. Yeah, and I just hope that the next time we have our Grandmaster Killer in this tournament again. Hint at Kelvin for beating Adley and running away.
Oh yeah, okay, I was a bit slow there.
Yes.
So,
I didn't want to be the one to tell you. Then.
So that's your predictions, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not gonna predict too much, but all the best to everybody.
No.
Best of luck.
I don't think we can accept that.
I think that's the seeds. I think the seeds are gonna come through at the top. I'm gonna predict a draw on board too. Asem, I'm gonna predict a victory there for him. Pausi and Kayonde, that's a very, very interesting battle. That's a very, very interesting battle. Esham and Rako Tomaharo Fi. I'm also gonna predict a draw. Panele and Vachai, that's I would love to see that one. Yeah, I don't know what to say with that one. I'm gonna predict a draw as well. I don't know, but anything can happen. Parrish, I think things are in his hands over there. I think Parrish can get a victory and get up to 6 points. That would be great for him. But we all know about last round jitters. It's all about nerves in the last round and energy levels.
Yeah, I think the energy might be more important for him because if I were Parrish, I would be satisfied with just making a quick draw and going home.
Yeah, so it depends on all of those factors. How many players qualified for the World Cup? I'm not sure. I don't know if it's 1 or if it's 3. Adolf says 4 qualify. Okay, interesting. No, I wasn't too sure about that. So yeah, there's lots at stake. There's some titles at stake. There's some qualification positions at stake for the World Cup, and all the best to the SA players and to everybody else. Just let's see, and I hope just for some interesting games. So let's just switch over back to the board for the final words, and so yeah, guys. That's basically it. Thanks to Peeps Basheeps for following. I hope I'm saying it right, but welcome to the show, and we are at the end of our show right now. We've been recapping we've been looking at some games of the African Chess Championships being held in Malawi. Currently, tomorrow is our last game. I've got a feeling, I must just double check, what's the time for tomorrow? Because usually they have the last round like in the morning. That's an old thing with the organizers, but I'll have to check. But it should be interesting. That's a good one. Chess Choppin, let everybody get disqualified. But in any event, I'm sure we'll have a stream next week or pretty soon, just to cover everything on African Champs. But for now, this coming Friday, we will have our Friday openings night. Maybe we can talk about the African Champs as well that time. We'll see how it goes. But we know, just for the viewers out there, for this coming Friday, we always discuss openings and we decide what we will play on Sunday at the theme tournaments. Every Sunday, around 5 p.m. GMT plus 2, we have our themed tournaments. So last week we played what did we play last week? We played the Scotch opening. The week before that we had the London system, and our first tournament we had the Sicilian Night Off. So come pop in by us this Friday and see what we will select for the next tournament. Thanks so much. Yes, all the best to everyone. Thanks, Grey Old Wizard, for joining us, and Chess Choppin and everyone else that joined us. Thanks to the new followers as well. We'll make sure that one also happens, Chess Choppin, at some point. I think that was one of the last tournaments. But enjoy your evening, guys. Veroe, I want to thank you for joining us as well, for setting up everything here, and uploading the games for us and just making it entertaining.
Yeah, and I also once again just want to congratulate you for getting noticed by Chessdom. It's really well done. The hard work and many hours of streaming at 1 o'clock in the morning is paying off. So big congratulations to you. And conveniently, they chose a photo where the man bun was not available yet. So I'm not saying anything about it, but yeah, they chose this photo.
Yeah, maybe in the future we'll update it, but for now I think I'm quite happy with that one. So yeah, so no, thanks Veroe again, and big shout out to Chessdom as well for joining with me, and I'm joining with them for this whole project, or I don't know what you want to call it, but just for allowing me to join their team. So fantastic stuff. And yeah, go check out the website Chessdom, guys. There's lots of nice articles, and you can stay up to date with the latest things on chess. So go check it out, chessdom.com. And everyone, enjoy your evening. Veroe, enjoy your evening. And we will see you this Friday for Friday openings night. Enjoy, guys. See you next time. Cheers.
Just a memory is all she'll ever be. Just a memory. Just a memory. Just a memory is all she'll ever be. Just a memory is all she'll ever be.